Baja.
Okay, so we're filming.
Yeah, we're rolling. Oh, go on, Diddy.
Everything good?
I can't call you Diddy on YouTube, can I? Baja, not Diddy.
Call me anything you like.
He's saying.
Yeah. Second day that it's really cold, isn't it?
Blitz. Feels like winter now. Yeah, before we get started, what do you think of my new spectacles? You ain't mentioned them. Do I look respectable?
I wasn't sure if they was new. They're very similar, but they're kind of hexagonal shit.
Yeah. Well, everything different.
I thought he's going to have, what do you call it? Eye surgery.
I'm scared of that. What I ever think of is James Bond, like, you know. that's what I think of, and I can't. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no, I get that.
And plus, it ain't forever, is it? You have to keep going back, like every 5 years. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Need to do eye exercises. I'll tell you what I was doing. What I noticed when I was coming back from holiday on the plane, and I was doing these eye exercises, like you close one eye and you look at your finger, with my gloves off, of course. Focus on your finger, get it to where you can see it. Then move your finger, focus on something long distance. Then come back to the finger.
What's that do?
It's strengthening the muscles that control your eye, because that's why you lose your vision, isn't it? The muscles get weak, something like that. Don't hold me to that. I don't know. But anyway,
welcome to C-RafTy Media. Tell them about that name real quick. It's a good play on words.
It is fantastic. C-RafTy Media. And the reason for C-RafTy is because, well, obviously because of what we do. However, it just so happens that both of our names are within the name C-RafTy. RafTy.
RafTy.
And Mead, here, we're on social media a lot, and our surname is Mead. So
you like that, didn't you?
Yeah,
that's good. And the C is for carpentry. We're carpenters.
There you go.
You stick that in front of RafTy or crafty. Sunday morning conversations with my dad. Sunday morning waffle. I could do some waffles. I've got well into scrambled egg bacon on waffles.
All the things I can't eat no more.
Covered in maple syrup.
Okay, all right, I get the
drowned in it. Just.
Oh, you know what? For years I ate like that, and now the thing is, as you get old, you pay the price for all the things you did when you were young, and now I'm paying the price for eating all. When all my mates used to say, "Oh, I gotta watch my weight," and I'd be wolfing down all the fat and the skin, and it's delicious. Now my cholesterol is through the roof, so I have to watch what I eat now.
I should probably check my cholesterol. I've done the not the blood pressure. After collapsing the other day, I've done the diabetes check. The sugar level. That's perfect though. I thought that'd be through the roof.
What about your resting heart rate? You showed me that was through
the last time I checked, it was 165. I've got a picture of it.
Your resting heart rate?
Yeah, sat there chilling. The last time I checked, it was 165 over 113.
That's mad.
I know. And then on the chart, 165 was deep in the. It was on the chart, but it was way up in the red. And 113 on the bottom scale, it didn't go to it. It stopped at 100. So I was over the bottom.
You need to get it sorted.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we have to change the name of C-RafTy to
Craft Media. I should probably stop.
We should laugh at that, shouldn't we?
I should stop drinking espresso as well. We want to talk about tool theft anyway.
Oh, mate, sore subject.
It's on the rise.
Yeah, it is.
Nothing gets done about it. And leaves people in a bit of a pickle, really, doesn't it?
It's a real sore subject. It has been for years. And in all of the years that I've been in the building trade, nothing's changed. In fact, it's just got worse.
I was going to say worse.
Yeah, it's terrible right now. It really is. And no one seems to want to do anything about it. And
when you started, was it as bad? Because obviously, like say, for example, even the fact that tools are all heavier and probably plugged into a wall, it's harder to walk away with a drill that's plugged into a wall, you know, like, and heavier tools. Was it through that time to do it?
Well, obviously theft has always been around, but tool theft wasn't as prolific as it is today. Now, the thing is, first time something was stolen from me, I was on a building site, Lee Valley. I was doing the 12-screen cinema. I was working there. I remember going to my van and dishevelled, but not quiet. And I've gone in. But in those days, I have to say, the main reason that your van got broken into is because people were trying to nick your stereos. And you know, and that was just before they became the slider. So you go in, and then they destroy your dash to try and get the stereo out. It just so happens when they look round, it's full of tools.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if it was a coincidence they took the tools and the stereo, or they went for the tools and then I'll have the stereo.
You think they got to a point where they realised, hang on, the stuff in the back's worth a lot more money than this?
Well, yeah, because they don't steal stereos anymore, do they?
No.
No, it's not worth the ag. But I was sitting in the van, and I just remember thinking, my van looked messy, and it just didn't register. It didn't register that there was a hole where my cassette was, and all my boxes had gone. And I'm looking, thinking, how's the van all messy? And there's bing, bing, bing. Oh no, my tools, my stereo. What? Oh, mate.
Was it a custom stereo as well?
It was standard.
Just standard, yeah.
In an Astra van. And the thing was...
That's not the same Astra van from Hertfordshire, is it?
Yeah, Anna.
I'm coming down the hill with me, Matt, and
in the back.
And you go, we're like, oh, waving side to side. Oh! We used to love that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sitting there, and that happened to me at a real low point in my life. So that was like, at that point, it felt like the final straw. And I just remember wanting to just drive. I had tears in my eyes and just wanted to drive my vehicle into the wall. And I thought, nah, I'm not letting this break me. I'm not having it. And for whatever reason, something at that point just clicked. And
how old was you? Still quite young.
I was in my 30s.
Oh, so it's after us. We
yeah, you were born. I was in my 30s. I can't remember exactly when it was.
How bad was it? Like, obviously it's ages ago. Do you remember that anywhere near the value? Was it everything? Was it a lot?
All the electrical stuff. And it was at a point where I'm a liar. This wasn't the first time something happened to me. That was the second time. First time was in Welling. But anyway, it was all my electrical stuff in them days. It was very few battery tools. The only tool you can get battery really, I suppose, was your cordless.
How big was the battery? Like,
and it was him.
Come with its own backpack and all that.
Them Makita, the long.
Yeah. I still got one of them. Yeah. With that like long neck that goes up into.
Yeah, and he had the key for the chuck.
Oh, mine ain't got that. Okay.
But it was roundabouts that time, and I don't know, a few £100, maybe a couple of thousand at most was stolen. And I remember the policewoman saying to me, because I called the police because you have to get a report crime number for your insurance and so on and so forth. Not that the insurance are going to do anything. No, but you have to report it anyway. Anyway, I did all that, and the policewoman talked me down because I was at that point where I just wanted to. I just had enough. I didn't want to do it anymore. But as I said, something clicked, and my life kind of turned around from that point. And as you can see, I've got tons of tools since. But that wasn't the only occasion. One time, my van and my tools, I should say, my tools and the van was stolen. Is that that's not the glass company? Yeah, I used to work for a glass company. They stole everything. That's the one I remember, because I was old enough that... You know what? Let me show you. This is me. I had a bag on my back, and I walked up to where I thought the van was... Gymnastics? I'm looking, thinking... should I park the van? What is it? Yeah, honestly, I don't know if you've ever seen that Lee Evans sketch. And he talks about when you lose something, and you go, I'm sure I put it there, and then you walk away, and then you come back to that same spot. I was standing where I thought the van should be, and I kept walking back and forth, and I kept coming back like it's suddenly going to appear. Yeah. They nicked everything, and again, one of them situations where they brought me to tears. And because everything was in the van, I never had anything. So you're literally starting from scratch every time. Mm-hmm. However, refused to let it break me, built myself up again. Right, now, let me bring it to present day, because it's now, most people have battery powered tools. That's two now. Sorry, that's two. That's two times. That's two separate times. Yeah, two separate times. Mm-hmm. Once in Welling, which was the first time, but it was minuscule what they stole. Minor. That's a place just outside London, just north of London. They nicked a few things, but nothing major. It was just the fact that they broke into the van. That was more irritating. Bringing it to present day, the fourth time. I was doing a job for you, and what was his name? Is it Matt? Matt, yeah. Set builder. Yeah. And I just had a feeling not to park. I emptied the van, and I got distracted in a conversation with the art not art dealer, the artist in the gallery where I was hanging the photos.
Mm-hmm.
And so I forgot, there's four things I forgot to take out of the van. I shouldn't have put them in there anyway, but you know me, I like to go to a job prepared. I like to take everything. I don't want you to catch me out on anything. You ask me to do something, I like to have that tool so I can do that something. Anyway.
It's better to look at it than look for it.
There you go.
Better to have it and not need it.
There you go.
Than need it and not have it.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I forgot to take these last few items out of the van. Parked in what is supposed to be a car park.
Mm-hmm.
That's another subject, car parks. But anyway, parked. I was a bit. 20 quid has cost me to park. 20 quid I paid for them to break into my van. I've literally paid for them anyway.
For £20, you'd think it should be a secure car park for a start.
This is a subject. Listen, we have to cover this subject because back in the day, you used to have security. There'd be a man.
Box.
Where's he gone? Yeah. Where's that man gone?
Yeah.
Anyway, parked, come out, gone to the gallery, done my bit, come back to the van, come back to the car park, and I'm walking into the car park, and in the distance I can see some tools on the floor, and I'm thinking, I'm looking under people's cars. That's my level up. What's going on over there? I walked around the cars quickly, and I've seen the side door. It was closed, but slightly ajar. As I walked around the car that was strapped in my view, I see a great big hole in the side of. Oh man! Oh, I wanted to cry. I was so angry. So I've gone inside, and first thing I noticed that was missing was my Mafel plunge saw, battery-powered Mafel plunge saw. I miss it now. I miss it still. I've got 3 others, but I missed that one. It was just a beautiful tool, and I'm considering buying it back.
Is that the little one?
I don't need it, but I want it. Yeah, the little one. Battery is it was beautiful, and no leads dragging. It's lovely. That my level, my laser level. My sander, my angle grinder, my belt sander. There's a few things, but the thing is, when you've got so much tools, you don't know what is missing until you need it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can remember a couple of weeks after, I've gone to the van to go and pick something up, like the laser level. Gone in the side, opened it, and I think, I use my lasers to get me lines. And I think, oh no, they pitched that and all. And it just hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Now again, police talked me down because I was so angry.
Police show up?
No. What? I don't even remember
what kind of question is that? I don't even know why I asked that.
What police look like. What do they look like?
I didn't see one for a minute.
Oh man, that's another subject, because when I was a youth, you knew your local Bobby.
Yeah.
You knew when he grabbed you by your ear and take you home to find your kid scrumping apples or what.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you. I don't even know what police look like anymore. What do they look? They used to drive their Panda. Anyway, I want to strap the subject. So now, can't find none of them stuff. All the stuff is gone, as I've said. It's weeks later. Wanted the laser. It's not there. Then I realised, for God's sake, they nicked that as well. But the thing is, it's not just what they steal; it's the damage they cause to your vehicle.
Yeah.
I'm at the point now where I sometimes feel like leaving the back doors open.
Let him sit like a truck driver.
Yeah.
The back is empty.
Just leave it open.
Yeah, you might as well. Leave the side door open, leave it open. There you go. You can see nothing's in there.
I've got my speakers fixed to the. That's the only reason.
It's got a sound system, that's why. You know what I mean? Start doing up the van.
Music is everything to me. That's my number one priority. If you come to my house, music is everywhere. Every room you go in, there's music. That's number one.
You can't see there's a massive speaker right there. I'm looking at it right there hanging in the
We
wall.
might show you in episode 2 the speakers in here. But yeah, that really hurt. And again, I was speaking to the policewoman and I was so angry, and I told her I'm going to drive home like a nutcase, and whoever gets in my way is getting it. And she talked me down, and she was like, no, sir, please don't do that. And I said, someone's going to get hurt from this. And you get to a point where you just don't care.
Mm-hmm.
And this woman talked to me down. She goes, come on, sir. Come on, you don't want to take it out on someone else. Don't pass it on. Don't pass on those ill feelings. And, as she's talking me down, I said, yeah, it's a good, you're good at this. Well done. And I'm glad you talked me down, because I don't want to get myself in trouble for something someone's done to me, and now I'm going to pass it on to someone else. I don't really want to do that.
Become like a cycle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's horrible. But even so,
But that's the problem with tool theft. It's not a one-time thing. It's not like walking in a shop and taking a packet of crisps that you stole it that one time. That one theft is gonna keep affecting down the line. Yeah. It's not like, oh, I can't go to work on Monday. You can't go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah. You're missing all of that. You've got to replace everything. Then the whole thing about how it's obviously going to make you feel a type of way and want to do something. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's just like spreading the negativity non-stop. My main thing with tool theft that I really, really cannot stand is like, I swear you go back in time, there used to be some kind of code, right? That you don't rob from the poor. The working man, the man who literally gets up at 5 a.m. while you're still in bed, loading up all his tools, broke his back all day, working hard, cut, broke this, that, literally getting down and dirty, breaking his back, and then you go teeth his tools. You're scum. You're scum. And wait, not only are you teething his tools, he's got children he can't feed now. Yes. He's got his mortgage he can't pay now. His wife's affected. All of it's just, it goes.
Ongoing,
It could not only be that it affects you now. Say, for example, your tools get taken, but I started this job as your labourer. So your tools are gone. My job's gone now. Because at first I didn't have a van and a van full of tools. I'm your labourer using your tools. So my job's gone now. I've lost my job as well. I might only be a lonely labourer, but that was my 16-year-old. That was my little £200 a week. That's gone for me as well now. So it's Robin Hood, rob from the rich and give to the poor. There's none of that.
No one cares anymore.
No one cares.
People just want what they want. And the thing is, most of the time, I'm at the stage now where, sorry, I'm jumping, but I'm at the stage now where I think if you're going to steal the tools, at least give me the option to buy them back.
Well, please. They do. You've only got to go to your local car boot. That's where they are.
Well, I would literally buy back my own tools. I'm at that point because it's like the police are no help. Your insurance is no help. The amount of money you have to pay for insurance, you might as well buy the tools anyway. So that's how it is.
Do we talk about insurance? What do they say? Do you speak to them?
You know what? I didn't even bother contacting insurance.
In case shit. You know, that's what you got to say, innit? In case shit. You know where that comes from. Everyone knows that. Give me my money back. Shit didn't happen. Give me back my money.
Yeah, that's what insurance should be called. In case shit.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't go through the insurance because I didn't renew my policy. And the reason I didn't renew my insurance policy is because I found out that if you don't have receipts for all the things that you say were stolen, whether you got photos or what, it doesn't matter. If you don't have receipts, you can't claim. Right? Now, the thing is, as you can see, I've got a wall full of tools. I've got tools everywhere in here. Power tools, all sorts. Some of this stuff is so old, however, in excellent condition, doesn't matter. I ain't got receipts for them anymore.
That Makita chop saw there, just for example, like, where's the receipt for that?
I don't have receipts for that, no.
Exactly.
I don't have them kind of receipts. So if that was in my van and that got stolen, I wouldn't. And yeah, I paid for the insurance. So that's why I didn't renew my insurance. When they told me that, I thought, well, why am I paying insurance? Because the bulk of my tools are of an age where I no longer have receipts. Because you only have to keep your receipts for 7 years. And I'm not going to keep specific receipts somewhere. But, well, I don't know about you, but the likelihood is I'd lose that thing anyway. But after 7 years, you get rid of all your receipts because otherwise you have a house full of invoices and receipts.
You look like one of them hoarders living in trash.
No, that's not me. I like to live in comfort. But yeah, it's just a racket. And then your tools get stolen. As you said, you could go and buy them back at a boot sale. Police know this, but
Don't do nothing.
Nothing happens about it. I told the policewoman that I was talking to that all of my tools are branded. I don't know if this is. Let's have a look, see if this is. I see this because it's in a workshop. It's not got a brand on it. No, that wouldn't be. That's in the tools in the workshop. I don't bother branding.
That one look like it ain't seen a day's work.
I like to keep my tools in pristine condition, man. What do you mean? But all my tools that I take out in the van, I've stamped. I've got a brand. They're all branded. Now, for anyone that steals these tools, they're going to have to destroy the look of the tool in order to remove my mark. That's a clear evidence that that tool is stolen. I told this to the police, not interested. So, what is the point? We only can contact the police for the crime number. It's really disheartening.
But the crime number is only for insurance, and insurance ain't going to pay out.
So really and truly, you shouldn't even bother
you best get your boys together and go find your tools yourself.
Go and find some ugly looking brothers and go to where you believe.
All local car boots. Yeah. They're going to be there, yeah. I see a sign on some video on YouTube, and it basically, I can't remember what car boot it was, but it had a sign up specifically saying like no power tools to be sold. Unless you can prove it's yours with your receipt.
I've seen that, yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's what they should all be doing.
All of them. Because they know they're stolen. Like, when a guy shows up, for example, I show up at the local car boot now with a car full of tools. And in the back, I've got a Bosch, I've got a DeWalt, I've got a Festool, I've got a Makita. No, that's not how tradesmen tend to work. Most of your tools are probably going to be one make, one brand, because of the batteries. Okay, if one's a Makita, you're probably going to have mostly Makita because the batteries are interchangeable. Right. So when I show up with a boot full of mishmash tools, this, that, the other, you know they're probably stolen. Yeah. They're probably 100% stolen. I've got 3 different brands. I've got Makita, but that's only 2 cordlesses. Then everything else is DeWalt, and then I've got my Senko pin gun, just because Senkos are the best pin guns. But other than that, all
big up Senko.
Big up Senko, yeah, we like that. I need to get my one fixed actually. Oh, it's in the back of the van. I'll bring that. I'm gonna try and blow it out. That might work. That might work.
Yeah. Another thing about it though is what I have to say on the side of the tradesmen. Do we encourage the theft?
How? How?
Because someone turns up to sell the tools, and some people buy the tools.
Do you actually think it's real honest? I use the word honest, yeah, because pirates and people that come and mash up your house for like tuppence, that's not a tradesman. Right. There's cowboys, pirates, right? Right? Do you think real honest tradesmen buy stolen tools? Right. This is my theory, right? I think the only time you'll catch an honest tradesman buying what he knows are stolen tools are when he's been done so many times. He's done going to buy brand new because he knows he's going to lose. Okay, so he thinks, but then that's the same thing with passing on the negativity. He's been done so many times. He's done going to buy brand new. So he's going to buy secondhand or stolen or whatever to save himself some money. Yeah. But then that is encouraging the cycle. The negativity carries on.
There's truth to that. However, I have to be honest and say, back in the day, when I used to work for a company called Callum Point, and we worked at the Ali Pali, and every Friday this van would turn up with working gear. Everyone in them days used to wear green combats, green shirts, green canvas bag. Everything was green in them days. And the man also had hand tools, rulers, standing knives, and occasionally battery drills and stuff like that. And every now and again, you'd buy a tool. You'd think, oh, what's that? I like that. Now, it wasn't as boxed as they are today, because we're talking donkeys years ago, 40 years ago. And the tools that you bought were probably clamps, little things that you don't think of as being stolen. Now, I don't know if they were stolen. However, it wasn't until my van was broken into the first time when I thought, I'm not buying from that. If I can't get a receipt, I'm not buying it. So I stopped. I didn't even buy the workwear anymore. I go to the shop to buy it because I thought to myself, if I'm buying it from the back of a van and everyone's doing it, then we're encouraging the market. However, again, I have to say that it wasn't like I was buying the sort of stuff that is stolen today. I was buying clamps, just lying there. And a lot of them did have all the packaging and so you just automatically assume it's from a shop. I mean, I don't know, it could have been from a warehouse or whatever. However, come back to what I was saying. I stopped buying from the back of a van and I only buy from a shop because I thought, no, I'm encouraging the market. So in that respect, I would say. But that
comes down to morality. You got morals. Some people do not have morals. They don't think about the next and how it's going to carry on the trend, and they're just out for me, here and now. I want, I this, that, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then it just carry on. I think there's more people that's looking out for themselves. You know what I mean? That'll buy the secondhand stolen tools and not care about everyone else. I got it cheap. Like, I'm lucky. I've never been done. I've never touch wood. Yeah. But you know, Popey on Garden Rescue, a guy on one of the shows that I work with. He's got his van broken into 2 years in a row. So one summer he got broken into, and the way they did it, parked in a hotel, parked outside a hotel because we're working away from home.
That's annoying.
Oh, good.
in a hotel.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
yeah,
I didn't mean to jump
We've had
in.
it out with them so many times that it's not secure.
That's
They
wrong.
know that we're working away, and sometimes we get specific places all coned off with cameras all looking at them and stuff like that. But most of the time, it's not like that. So his van's parked in the car park now, and it's a rental van. That's another thing. They always know rental vans. Rental van on like a hotel car park is probably for the tools. Like, they kind of know this sort of thing. Yeah, they got into his van. They done some sort of laser. It made no noise. So, but they cut the side panel, peeled it opened the side door, got in the van, took all of the tools out the boxes, closed the boxes.
Nice and neat.
Nice and neat. Peeled the pushed the panel back that they peeled, pushed it back. I don't know what they used.
Like an operation.
I don't know what they used to cut it, but it didn't make any noise. No one in the hotel woke up or heard anything, and it was clean enough that when they pushed the side panel back, it almost looked like it was shut. So he came out in the morning, didn't notice any damage to his van, jumped in, drove to site. When he pulled up at site, someone else noticed the side of the van. So they're like, "What have you hit on the way here? What's going on?" It's like, "I ain't hit nothing." Jumps out, has a little look. Now you can see, it's been cut. Oh, it's been peeled back. What the hell? Open the side door. Oh, my boxes are still here though. Open the boxes. Empty. But they done it in such a way that they peel it surgery so that they can peel the panel back, open the door, then push it back. Don't look damaged.
They've done that before.
They've done it before. Take the tools out of the boxes. So if you check, if at first glance looks like there's no damage, then you open the door, looks like almost everything's good. Go about your business. Until you get to site, it could be, you might not even look that day. It could be the next day. Yes. And then a year later, so a whole year later to the day, he got done again.
It's a new van.
Different van. Whole next year later, he got payout for about half of the stuff. He lost thousands of pounds worth of stuff. He got about half of it. Year later, same program. Next season, to the day, bang, got done again.
That would hurt.
Yeah,
well, I know it does hurt. It really does hurt. And the thing is, you don't never recoup the same amount of value if you do have insurance, because they won't give you,
of course,
like for like.
No.
But yeah, talking about hotels, it really annoys me. I don't really want to get onto this subject now. We'll have to save this for another episode. But it's the fact that you have to pay to put your vehicle in a car park, and it should be secured. They should have some kind of security there. Yeah, you go to a hotel, you're giving them your hard-earned money to stay in their hotel, and you park in their car park, and your vehicle gets broken into. That's wrong. That is just so wrong.
Because they just put up that sign though, like vehicles and whatever left. That is just such a. I don't know. I can't stand seeing them signs because just by putting that, there's no responsibility on them. It's up to you.
What annoys me as well sometimes when people say, "Oh, but why don't you just take all your stuff into the job?"
What?
Really?
Why
do you take so many tools to it?
Tell that person to pick up one tool. One. See how heavy that is. Oh, you got to do that 20 times.
See, and I'll tell you what gets me is bringing customers into, again, another subject, but I'm just going to mention it. Bringing customers. I worked for this woman and I parked in front of her house, went inside, tried to get her a permit only zones. She's telling me to take my vehicle and park it down in the Sainsbury's. I'm on hourly. This is one of those times when I was on hourly rate. Park your vehicle down the bottom there and leave it in the Sainsbury's because she didn't want to give, got a permit. She just didn't want to give me one because it had to.
She's telling you to go park down there while she's holding the permits. No.
But that's not the thing. She then also said to me that when I leave, she wants me to stop the clock, park my vehicle, come back. When I get back to the door, start the clock again, and that's when my hour starts. So wait a minute. So you want me to park down the road with all my tools down in Sainsbury's? Come, leave my tools there, So I just bring out the necessary tools. This is the thing. So every time I need, let me go and get the.
Yeah. Stop the clock.
I jumped back in. I jumped in my van and took off.
Yeah.
Get someone else to do the job, love. If you're not prepared to give me a permit to park right in front of your house, I'm not doing a job.
Some jobs ain't worth doing.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm walking away. So I thought, nah.
I feel similar. It's obviously not quite as extreme, but I feel similar. Like I show up to your house 8 o'clock in the morning. Can I have a cup of tea, please? Like, are you going to offer me tea or a coffee, a water? Can I have anything? Yeah, it's a bit different to the permits, but I feel like that about a cup of tea as well. It's just manners, isn't it?
Crazy. I think we've given you a good taster as to what to expect in the future.
Peace.
Out.